What's up YouTube, Ronix from Ronix Photography, and welcome to yet another retouching video on this channel. And today we're going to be retouching this very image. This image is a natural light image. It's a natural light portrait, as you can see, and this photo was taken using a Canon 6D and an 85mm lens. So as you can see, this is the photo we're going to be working on, and this video is going to be done in two parts. We're going to separate it into two parts. Sorry about that. We're going to separate it into two parts. So this is the image. First of all, the first part is going to be about the retouching, removing the pimples and blemishes, and the second part is going to be about color grading and the eye whitening. So stay tuned as we are going to start retouching this video. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notifications bell when you subscribe, and drop a like if you're learning something, and drop a comment to inspire us to keep on creating more videos on this channel. So enough of the chit chatting, let's kick in and start editing this video. So this is the photo we're going to start, and we're going to be using frequency separation using a Mr. Brush tool in Photoshop. First of all, I usually start by duplicating a background layer, Ctrl J on the keyboard. Ctrl J on the keyboard to duplicate it. So for the blemishes, I use my patch tool. So usually I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to start removing these little blemishes, and skin imperfections from the model's skin. I'm not going to forward anything because I want you guys to learn from every bit of this video, so I won't forward anything. So right now I'm using my patch tool. You select where you want to remove and sample from this side. So select, then sample from the area which kind of looks like where you're trying to remove the blemish. So right now I'm removing the visible blemishes from this image, as you can see. And for the others, I think frequency separation, the Mr. Brush is going to try to flatten them, and if at all it doesn't do a nice job, we can usually come back to our frequency separation to remove these little skin imperfections. So we are removing the blemishes right now. So I think this is fine. So let me remove this tool. I don't want to forward anything, guys, so you have to bear, and this is a two-part video. So right now we're going to be doing our retouching after removing these simple blemishes. And for the retouching, usually I prefer using my mixture brush tool because it retains so much details in the skin of the models. So I'm going to do away with these necklines, as you can see. So I think this is so far so good. Let me remove something here. This is so far so good. So we're going to duplicate layer 1, Ctrl J, and we're going to play our frequency separation action. And if you don't have this action, kindly check out the recent video I uploaded on this channel about how to create a frequency separation action so that you can follow along with the retouching process. So I'll come right here and I'm going to play the frequency separation action. Click continue, and usually for these images I prefer to use a high radius around 10 because I want to retain so much texture in this image. So I'm going to go for 12 for this particular portrait. Click OK. So as you can see now, this is our image. I'm going to come first of all and create a black and white layer. Make sure first of all your high frequency layer is selected. Come right here and create a black and white layer on top of our high frequency, because we want something that is going to guide us when we are doing the mixing of the skin tones in this particular image. So come and darken the reds, because we want something to guide us where the skin looks imperfect. So right now this is good. So I'm going to come right here and I select my mixture brush tool. You just right click and look for your mixture brush tool. So make sure it is a clean brush. Make sure this is not checked and this is unchecked. The wetness is at 13, but that is too high. So for this image I'm going to use 10 because I have so many imperfections I want to deal away with. The load is at 75%, the mix at 90 and the flow at 100. Make sure sample all layers is not checked. So yeah, and make sure you are on your mixture brush tool. So you're going to start mixing, and when you're doing the mixing, make sure you mix the highlights alone and the shadows alone, and the area where you're transitioning you mix it alone, because you don't want to drag from the highlights to the shadows at once, because you may end up distorting the shape of the model's skin. So come back to our frequency separation and select your lower frequency layer. And when you're mixing, make sure you don't totally zoom in, because you want to mix the image the way someone is going to be looking at it on their phone or their devices. So increase the brush size using the left and right brackets on your keyboard. So you're going to start doing the mixing. As you can see, I'm trying to mix. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to blend the skin tones of the model, because it kind of gives us a really perfect feel of the model's skin. So we continue mixing. So I'm going to be showing you guys the progress of the image as we are going along. So let me first show you guys the progress so far. I'm going to turn off the black and white layer. So this is the before after. You can see it is really subtle. This is the after. So I'm going to turn back my black and white, and this time around I'm going to continue doing the mixing. As you can see, we have this patch right here, so that's why I'm over mixing this particular area, because I want to blend it with the rest of the skin and get rid of it. That's why I'm over mixing this particular area of the model skin. So we continue the mixing. And since this is a natural light image, the mixing is going to be really intense, because we want to get something close to what someone would like to achieve using those lights and maybe a studio light. So that's why I'm trying to do the over mixing of the image. So but you don't have to overdo it, because for this sake of the tutorial, I want you guys to learn how it is done, and I want to show you guys the effect and the progress for this image. So keep on checking your progress. Before after. So turn back the black and white. As you can see right here, the skin kind of looks imperfect. So matching and blending the skin tones together. So I don't want this video to be pretty long, that's why I had to divide it into two parts. So for the part 1, we're going to be doing the frequency separation, and for the part 2, we are going to be doing the color grading, the eye whitening, and most probably I think I'll dodge and burn the image in the second video. That will be like our part 2. So right now I'm trying to mix and blend these imperfect skin tones together, and as you can see how I'm mixing, I'm trying to mix the matching skin tones together, because I'm harmonizing them. and where the skin tones are trying to transition from the highlights to the shadows, I am mixing there too, but differently. I don't know if you guys can get what I'm trying to mean. So as you can see, I'm back to the forehead because I want to eliminate something right there. So before after, you can see the difference so far and the progress. So turn back the black and white, and yeah, as usual, continue doing the mixing. Yeah guys, if you're learning something, yeah, give us the like. Yeah, just hit the like button, inspire us and motivate us to keep on uploading more and more content on this channel. So we are right here trying to, yeah, right here now. As you can see, I don't want to overmix this area because there is some little bit of eyeshadows and I may end up distorting that. So right now I'm on the nose area. So I'm doing the mixing right now. So keep on turning your black and white layer off and checking your progress because you don't want to distort the image. So you can see the progress so far. That's the before after. So I'm going to come back right here and I'm going to kind of blend this more because I see some imperfect black spots right there, so I have to harmonize them into the model's skin. So as for these areas, remember I'm zooming in because I want to really mix this part. Doesn't look good at all, so that's why I had to zoom in and I want to blend it better. But for the overall image, don't do it when you're totally zoomed in like this because you may end up making some errors. So I've zoomed in because I would like to mix these little areas right here. And guys, I'm sorry I'm not going to forward this video because I want you guys to learn how to edit your natural light images. So yeah, so I'm going to go back to the original size. Yeah, and I'm going to continue doing the mixing. As you can see, the highlights are being mixed alone and the shadows plus the midtones alone. So yeah, we are going to continue blending and blending. So yeah, you can always come back up and do the blending the more. So this is the image right now. So keep on turning this on and off to see your progress. As you can see, before after, the image really looks amazing right now. So yeah, so turn back your black and white, and now we're going to try to do the mixing on the neck area, and we want to eliminate these lines in the neck. So we are going to mix. As you can see, I'm mixing these areas separately. I keep on skipping and coming right to where I want to do the mixing on. So yeah, I'm blending the neck skin tones right now. So yeah, I'll keep on coming back to the face because this is a natural light image and we would like to get some really perfect results at the end of the day. We wouldn't want to spend so much time and at the end of it all we don't have the results we wanted to achieve. So that's why I keep on coming back. So, and I wouldn't want to do my frequency separation twice. So that's why I'm right back on this forehead area. Yeah, so I think I'm done with the mixing right now. So keep on checking your progress. Yeah, so this is the before after. You can see how amazing this image looks right now. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, we still have some imperfect area right here. I'm going to double click here and I'm going to darken it a little bit more because I want to see those really perfect areas. Come back to my low frequency and I'm going to do the mixing a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is really awesome right now. I think this is fine. This is amazing. So I think we are done with the frequency separation bit of it for this video. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to delete the black and white because right now it is useless to us. So this is the before after. You can see how amazing the image looks now. Before after, let me zoom in for you guys. Before after. You can see we got rid of this patch on the forehead of the model. So before after. So guys, this has been a retouching video and this has been part 1 of our retouching process for this image. So for part 2 you're going to be color grading the image and we're going to be doing our dodging and burning, and we're going to be doing the eye and teeth whitening of this portrait. I'm Ronix from Ronix Photography. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video.